Hi everyone, I'm back again with the head of school, Mr. Bruce Fawcett, and I have some more questions from students, and let's get into it.
All right.
So our first question for you is, when will students be able to pick up sports gear that they have at school?
So right now we're trying to limit access on campus a bit, but if somebody has something that they really need, they can contact Mr. Copels and see if they can arrange a time to pick it up.
Okay. Our next question is, are there any updates on the end of year events such as prom and graduation?
That's a really good question. We've been fielding a lot of questions from students and parents about that. So this week, in the next couple of days, we'll announce what our plans are. We've got a definite plan now. We're going to work it a little more before we announce it, but you'll hear something this week.
Okay. Next, some students said that their teachers were taking attendance during their office hours. Can you explain the point of this process?
Yeah, there's actually a really good reason that we do that. So our accrediting body, FCIS, requires that we have a certain number of hours every year. And so we've calculated all the hours for this year, and we believe that we're over the required hours, but we're keeping track of students who attend, not for the student attendance, but for the hour attendance. So students aren't required to attend, but we want to know how many people are coming.
Okay. The next question is, if a student is unable to attend one of their interactive class sessions, how should they go about this? Should they call the school or let their teachers know? Or
I actually think because we're really lightly staffed in the school in terms of like Mrs. Dalton's not there and the dean's office. So it's better for students to contact their teacher. Their teacher is reporting attendance, and that way it'll make sure that it's kept accurately.
Okay. The next question is, are there different times that residential students can attend office hours if they're in a different time zone?
So what I would recommend for residential students who are like in China, who is exactly opposite time, is that they reach out to their teachers to see what works best for them. They can kind of work on a one-on-one arrangement. What's happening with the lessons is they're being recorded so that those students can see them kind of when it makes sense for them. But obviously the teachers need to be awake if they're going to do office hours. So kind of I recommend that they just reach out to their teachers.
Okay, the next question is, does the dean have Zoom?
Yes, he does. He'll pop into your classes every once in a while.
Dress code checks?
Dress code checks, yep. Have your IDs on.
Our final question for you is there anything that has happened since we last met that you would like to share?
Well, I think one of the things that's happened between last week and now is that there's been an increase in awareness and the recommendations on wearing masks. So if you were to come on campus starting this week, what you would find is that the vast majority of the adults that are on campus are wearing masks. I was actually just out at Costco, and I noticed that about 80% of the people in Costco were wearing masks. So I think that's the biggest thing that people can do, is just kind of follow the guidelines that are out there to stay healthy.
Okay. Thank you for answering our questions, and if you have any further questions, please feel free to send them in through the Student Government Instagram account or email Bailey Fawcett or Andrew Peterson.
Bye, guys.